Hi guys! Today we're going to look at how we can use animation layers in Unity to transition to injured animations as the health of the player decreases. Okay, we'll start with a basic 3D scene that just contains a green plane for our character to stand on. For the animations and characters, we'll head over to Mixamo.com. First of all, we'll go to the Characters tab and select one of the characters. Then we'll click Download. We'll select FBX for Unity in the Format drop-down. Then we'll download the character to the Assets folder of the project. Then we'll switch to the Animations tab. We'll search for an idle animation. We'll select this one. Then we'll click Download and select Without Skin to just download the animation without the character. We'll click Download and save it to the Assets folder of our project. Next, we want an equivalent injured version of this animation. We'll search for Injured Idle. We'll select this one and download it the same as before. Next, we'll look for a running animation. We'll select this one. For this demonstration, we're going to have the character run on the spot, so we'll tick the In Place checkbox. We'll then download this to our Assets folder. Then we'll look for an injured running animation. We'll select this one. We'll tick the In Place checkbox and download it. Back in Unity, we'll drag the character onto the hierarchy. You'll notice that the textures are missing at the moment. This is because they're embedded in the FBX file. We can extract them by clicking on the asset, then on the Materials tab, and then on Extract Textures. We'll create a Textures folder to extract to. We'll get a pop-up regarding an issue with a normal map, which we can just click on Fix Now to resolve. Now we need to configure the animations to loop endlessly. We'll select the idle animation in the Assets panel. Then we'll select the Animation tab. We'll tick the Loop Time and Loop Pose checkboxes and then click on Apply. We'll do the same for all the other animations. Next, we'll create an animator controller for the character. To do this, we'll click the plus button in the Asset panel and select Animator Controller. We'll name this Character Animator Controller. We'll assign this to the character by dragging it onto the character in the hierarchy. Then we'll double-click the Animator Controller to open the Animator window. We'll right-click and create a new empty state. We'll select this and rename it Idle. Then we'll set the motion value to the neutral idle animation. So now when the game starts, it will play the idle animation. We'll right-click again and add another state. We'll name this one Run and select the Fast Run animation. We want to transition between idle and running after a period of time. To do this, we'll right-click on the idle state and select Make Transition. We'll then click on the Run state to create the transition. If we click on this transition, we can see that it has an exit time after 97% of the animation has played. We'll leave this as it is and create a transition back the other way. For this one, we'll increase the exit time to 10 to have the run animation last longer. Next, we'll add a new layer for the injured animations. We'll call this Injured. We want this layer to have the same states and transitions as the base layer, but make use of the injured animations. To do this, we'll click the cog icon and then tick the Sync checkbox. This layer is now synchronized with the base layer and has the same states and transitions. We'll select the idle state and set the motion to the injured idle animation. Then we'll set the animation on the run state to the injured run. Let's press play to see this in action. The character starts in idle. Then they transition to running. And then they transition back to idle. At the moment, the injured layer is not having any effect. We'll dock the animator window alongside the game window. Now we can click the cog icon on the injured layer and move the weight slider. We can see the character now transitions from healthy to injured and back again as we change the weight of the injured layer. In a moment, we're going to look at how we can control this weight from a script, increasing it as the health of the character decreases. Before we do this though, we'll stop the game and add a text UI object to display the health of the character. To do this, we'll click the plus button in the hierarchy and then select UI Text Text Mesh Pro. When prompted, we'll import the Text Mesh Pro essentials. We'll name this Health Text. Then we'll make some changes to the position and formatting of the text. We'll click on the anchor button. We'll hold down Shift and Alt and then click on the top right button. This will anchor the text to the top right of the screen. We'll set the width of the text to 300 and we'll set the Y position to -10. We'll also make the text bold. Now we'll add a script. To do this, we'll click on the character in the hierarchy. Then we'll click Add Component and add a script component. We'll name this Health Controller. Then we'll double-click the script to open it in the editor. First of all, we'll add a serializable field for the health text. We'll need to add the TM Pro namespace for this. Then we'll add a float field for the maximum health of the player. We'll just set this to 100. We'll also add a field for the current health. In the start method, we'll set the current health to the maximum. Next, we'll add a field for the animator. In the start method, we'll get the animator component and assign it to this field. To be able to change the weight of the injured layer, we need to get the index of this layer. We'll add a field for the index. Then, in the start method, we'll get the layer index from the animator. In the update method, we'll check if the spacebar has been pressed. If it has, we'll reduce the current health by 10% of the maximum. We'll check if the health has dropped below 0. Normally this would be the end for the player, but for this demo we'll set it back to the maximum. Then we'll calculate the percentage of health that's remaining by dividing the current health by the maximum. We'll set the text on the UI to show the current health percentage. Then we'll calculate the target layer weight, which will be 1 minus the remaining health percentage. We'll set the layer weight on the animator. Now, as the player's health decreases, the weight of the injured layer will increase. Let's save the script and switch back to Unity. We'll drag the text object into the health text field in the inspector. Let's press play to try this out. Now when we press the spacebar, the health of the player decreases and we can see the animations changing. The transitions are a bit too noticeable at the moment though. Let's stop the game and see how we can make it a bit smoother. In the update method, we'll get the current weight of the injured layer. Then we'll use the SmoothDamp function to smoothly transition from the current weight to the target. SmoothDamp requires a reference to a velocity field to keep track of the speed of the transition, so we'll add this now. We'll set the smooth time to 0.2 seconds. Let's save this and switch back to Unity to try this out. Now the transition from healthy to injured is much smoother. The final injured animation is quite extreme though, and we may want a less prominent limp. Let's stop the game and switch back to the script to look at how to do this. What we're going to do is add the capability to set a maximum weight for the injured layer. We'll add a field for the maximum injured layer weight. Then in the update method, we'll multiply the target weight by this maximum. Let's save the script and switch back to Unity. We'll set the maximum injured layer weight to 0.5 and press play to try this out. Now when we decrease the health, the injured animation is much less extreme. Okay, that covers everything for this video. A big thank you to all our amazing patrons for helping to support the channel. If you'd like to help and also get access to the source code, you can find details in the description. Please leave any questions or feedback in the comments and subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. Thanks guys!